So yeah, the new Moon Knight teaser just came out before Super Bowl this Monday, and well, it's some crazy fucking shit. Time to break it down. It has me on these new levels of excitement. This is like some crazy shit, and we're gonna do a video breakdown for the newest MCU hero, Mark Spector, the Moon Knight. About damn fucking time. He better have his fucking ketamine, bruh. Now, if you didn't know, the Moon Knight actually originated in 1975 as a foe to Werewolf by Night in the storyline The Stalker called Moon Knight. However, I feel like the Marvel Universe, the MCU, is going to change that up because it wouldn't really fit directly with their universe's timeline of the main reality of Earth 19999999. You know, the reality of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, etc., etc. So I feel like Moon Knight's going to keep his origin, but Werewolf by Night will not be in it, and he will not be a villain. I mean, of course, the Moon Knight's not going to be a villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but what I mean is, like, they're changing up the part of that where he originally was just antagonist to the Werewolf by Night. And we can see this already with how the first teaser dropped. Now we got this new teaser, and we're going to be breaking it down for ya.
This Monday.
Now, straight up, I am super fucking excited for this show, as well as I'm hyped for a lot of other comic book movies and shows. But here's the thing. But let's get into what makes Moon Knight special for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Starting with the beginning shot of this teaser. We get our first clear view of the Moon Knight suit, the iconic, sexy, white, badass vigilante suit. However, a lot of you might be wondering, wait a minute, isn't Moon Knight's suit usually like almost like spandex looking? This is wrappy. Well, this from what we've seen from other footage, this is most likely not only a prototype suit, but a suit that's inspired from another suit in the comic. This suit looks like the costume from the comics of Earth X, Earth 9997, with the Egyptian mummified wraps all around the suit. Like I said, this could be his first suit, his homemade suit, as we see concept art and even other shots of another looking suit that looks more spandex looking and more iconic like the original suit. However, this suit looks good too, as it not only brings in the Egyptian wrap, but it also has that dark, gritty tone to it, like a very grounded. And it's one of the few grounded suits we have in the MCU where it's dark and gritty, and I really appreciate that. It actually kind of reminds me of Cap's suit in Infinity War when he was like grounded and he was in hiding. It's fantastic. It's fascinating. It's awesome, and I can't wait to see more shots of this suit as well as the other suit that of course we'll see in the show. Seeing him bringing some vigilante justice to the streets full of crime. But of course, as it should be, there's some supernatural shit going on in the teaser too, with the next shot particularly actually building up to the origin of MCU Moon Knight with Egypt and the spirit known as Khonshu. Here we see our boy Mark Spector, Jake Lockley, Stephen Grant, all these identities for this person, but originally Mark Spector, coming into the closure of the Egyptian tomb, where he probably will run into, like I said, Khonshu, the whole reason why he's fucking Moon Knight and why he fights supernatural and other crime like shit that's going on in his. From physical appearance alone, he looks amazing. Oscar Isaacs is already doing me a very good job as Moon Knight, and he's already like something I really love. I really like his Moon Knight, and I really think he's a perfect casting for this character. But also from his acting performances from the teaser alone, I can tell he's already doing so much amazing work from the whole schizophrenic side of this character with the different identities. Now the question lies, from all the key notices we see in these teasers, what is the storyline going to be? Is it going to be mostly the storyline in the comics with him with the Bushman and Frankie? Or is it going to be based on like the Mr. Knight storyline? It's interesting because it looks like a combination of most of these really good stories. Now, one of my best guesses for the storyline, or at least elements from the comics that will be definitely in the show, is the 1980s Moon Knight run from issue 1 to issue 38 with all the characters there and the definitive storytelling of Moon Knight's character. I feel like as a way to adapt this character and make it work in this setting of the MCU, they're going to get elements from those comics as well as blend it into already what we know is going to be the MCU's own version of handling the character. Because every adaptation does that for the better or for the worse, for something that's good or something that's bad. And I believe, like most things in the MCU, it's gonna be a really good thing. It's gonna be a really good thing. One thing I can tell that's definitely gonna happen in the show is the mental and physical breakdown of Mark Spector in the show, because we can see that in the trailer. It looks like it's borrowing the elements. It's taking the elements from the 2006 run where he left as Moon Knight as a just scarred on all fronts, and it looks like from even looking at himself in the mirror, he's scared of the Moon Knight. It looks like he's haunted at what he is. Like I said, it's like he's broken. It's a broken man, and it's gonna be a great element to see in the show. Now, I still don't know who Ethan Hawke's character is, even through the footage. I'm gonna wait until another time to probably break that down for theories or other shit. But so far, the Moon Knight teaser, before we even get the full trailer, looks fucking amazing. The cinematography for like Egypt and the pyramids already looks so fucking good. I can't fucking wait for this show. Also, again, I gotta say, I love this fucking suit. Again, it's like it's not only still accurate enough, but to a different Moon Knight in the multiverse, but still looking accurate enough to the like 616 Moon Knight. But it's also like in its own realistic MCU style where it's like modernish while still being accurate enough, and it's still this dark and gritty suit that I really appreciate, man. It's so fucking good. Also, there's this really badass shot where the suit bonds with him, like wraps around him, like we know the wraps already, and it looks so fucking amazing, like fucking terrifying and badass at the same time. Kind of like Spawn's transformation. It's like that supernatural costume that just lashes into you, and it shows you the horror of like the Marvel Universe's supernatural power. And now we're gonna get that in the MCU, and it blows my mind. What do you think? Do you like this brand new first look? About time we finally got some footage and some clearer looks at the suit, which is fucking amazing. I know I can't stop talking about it. Just like a lot of the suits from the Arrowverse and the DCEU and the MCU, it's just one of those other comic book suits that looks so fucking good. And like I said, it's just one of the few other suits we'll probably get in the show that are probably just as badass, just as gritty, just as street vigilante is, just as fucking epic as this one. But what do you think? Tell me your opinions in the comments. Also, remember to respect each other's opinions. If someone doesn't like the suit, that's okay. It's their opinion. If you don't like the suit, that's okay. That's your opinion. If people like me who already said they love the suit, it's all different opinions. Oh, I'm really excited. I'm really hyped for the show. Can't wait to see Mark Spector in the MCU. I wonder if they're gonna have plans for him to be with the Avengers, like in the comics, or they're gonna do something like Defenders type shit, or Midnight Suns. Actually, that would be a good place for Moon Knight. You can build it up just like how you build up the Avengers to 2012.